Romania have been the dominant force in women's eights rowing for the past couple of seasons, having won the Olympic title in Atlanta and then followed up last year in France, winning the World Championship. Just 4 of last year's crew survive in this boat. In lane number 2, next to them, Belarus. Marina Znak it is in the stroke seat. Then in lane number 3, Canada with Marnie McBean in the stroke seat. Canada, silver medalist in the Olympic Games and again last year in the World Championships. Then in lane number 4, Australia, who were 5th in the Olympic Games, looking to find a good women's 8 for the 2000 Olympics. Then Romania in lane 5, Doina Ignat in the stroke seat, and every one of this crew have been in action yesterday with some success. And finally, the United States, closest to you in lane 6, Leanne Nelson it is in the stroke seat, facing coxswain Raj Shah. But the United States also to be respected on the near side.
Well, United States in the favoured lane, that's for sure, but Romania have a wealth of experience on board. Their number 6, Veronica Koshela, she's going for her 15th world medal. She is second in the table of all-time greats on the women's side. But it's the United States who take up the running. They've gone straight into the lead and they are really going for this one. They're very well connected, good drive, and they have a good quarter of a length on Romania, the world champions.
Also, we ought to mention in the Canadian boat, of course, the outstanding women's pair, Emma Robinson and Alison Korn. It's not just Marnie McBean, and Canada really with a major chance of doing well in this 8s final, although they're not in the best of lanes.
Well, they're there on lane 3. And remember here, Marnie McBean's already got a silver medal, and she's now going for her 12th medal of an extraordinary career.
They also have a very talented and a very experienced coxswain in the Canadian boat. That's Leslie Thompson. As Al Moreau puts it, she's his assistant coach in the boat.
Well, coxswains can play a big part in the big boats. They really do. Their experience can really tell. The way they read the race, the way that they can call the shots really when it counts, that really can be worth seconds.
So the first quarter to Romania ahead of Canada and the United States, but early days as they now move towards the motorway bridge and 650 metres.
Well, there are 3 crews here with athletes who've already raced in the regatta yesterday in the final, doubling up. That's Canada, Belarus and Romania, who are now out in front. That's the measure of the talent of these athletes. And particularly the stroke here of Romania, Doina Ignat. She was sculling yesterday. Today she is stroking the 8.
Well, what I'm interested to see is whether the Americans with fresh legs can make that difference count.
Well, they're certainly up there now on that favoured lane, but Romania, who are real class sprinters, this is what they love best. They get out there in front. Technically they're moving better and better. The last few years they've not been technically so well drilled, but here they really look terrific. And they've got a half a length lead now on the United States, just under half a length, and Canada vying for second place with the United States.
Immensely strong, the Romanians, Dan. They do these kilometres and kilometres of endurance training, and it really does pay off.
Well, it's the class here is pretty good, and the Canadians too, with a lot of talent in that Canadian boat. They're pressing hard, certainly not out of the running at this stage as they come into the halfway point.
So Romania still quickest as they go through at the half distance there. North America fighting it out at the moment for the silver medal, with the Australians, Belarus and Germany just dropping off the pace now, and it's difficult to see them getting back into this fight.
It's surprising that the bronze medalists from last year, Great Britain, are not here in the hunt. At Henley, they beat the Canadians at Henley and then got just beaten by the Australians. But you would have thought that they would be somewhere in the hunt here, but they didn't make the final. Germany on their home waters, on that far side, unfavoured station there, half a length adrift of Belarus.
Australia in the foreground there, just about in 4th spot, and there are the Canadians. The Canadians vying with the Americans at the moment in foreground now for the silver medal position, but the Romanians still with the advantage and still looking very strong.
It's Romania really well on top there. They've got the lane 5, so their qualifying time was not as good as the United States, but they've certainly got the measure of it here. United States, remember, with the fresh legs, they should really have the finishing power, but it's Romania who are looking very much in command of this race right now.
Well, this has become a little bit of a tradition for Romania. This is the medal that they expect to win, and remember, Romania yet to win a gold medal at this regatta, so this is arguably one of their last opportunities. Coming to the 1500 meter mark now, Romania with the best part of half a length ahead of the United States, who are keeping ahead of Canada. Australia in 4th place, then Belarus and Germany, I'm afraid, for the home fans at the back as we go into this final quarter now. Now Romania are going to be asked some questions now by the United States and possibly also Canada.
They look very workmanlike, don't they, the Romanians? They look really that this is their job, this is what they do. And you can see the way they're stretching out there. They're beginning to wind it up now. They've got 400 meters to go, winding up the rate, 39. The Americans really not able to get back on terms. They've got to hold Canada off. But it looks like Romania have the legs there. United States getting a bit short, trying to hold off Canada.
But certainly Leanne Nelson for the United States and Raj Shah are asking the American crew for their effort now. They are sneaking fractionally closer, but the regatta course is running out now. The Romanians responding, and the Romanians now really going for home.
Winding up to 40, over 40. Canada really pressing hard on the far side. Canada really trying to get on terms with the United States. There's very little in it there for the silver medal. But it's Romania with about 3/4 of a length clear, beginning to move right away.
And Donia just has a look at the Canadians on the far side, but I don't think she has to worry about them. They've got the best of the Canadians. They're also holding the Americans, driving for the line now. This is a hard finish, but the Romanians have made it by just about 1/4 of a length ahead of the United States. Canada hold on there for 3rd place, with Australia coming through to 4th, and then it'll be Belarus and Germany. So the champions retain their title. Those the facts and figures.